So if you want a private ram, you just fill up your own bottles. Nice. David is taking us up to warehouse number 6. Yeah, it does smell good. It's like sour cereal smell. I see the yellow submarine in the background. Have to look up that story if you want to see them making fun of the Ministry of Defence. Thanks.
No problem. He's tapped them from a range of over 80,000 that he has at his disposal. And the cool thing about these casks is you won't find them anywhere else in the world. I'm going to start with this Bruichladdich beside me here, move on to the Port Charlotte in the middle, and then finish with that Octomore at the end. Like I say, this cask also from 2001, so it's just coming up for 18 years old. It'll be 18 in October. But for a little bit of background about this cask, it's one of the first casks we filled after being reopened in 2001. So we were actually shut down from 1994 until May of 2001. So we didn't actually start making whisky in 2001. This is the third 397th cask we filled since our new regime. So it's quite nice to get one of these casks, one of the first batch. The funny thing about this one is that it's not technically Bruichladdich as you guys know it, because it's not unpeated. We were really keen to start making whisky, as you imagine. The guys bought the distillery, wanted to start making whisky, but we couldn't get any unpeated malt. The only stuff we could get was 3 to 5 parts per million. So in the end they just said, ah, sod it, let's get in, we need to start making whisky. You pour what's left into your bottle.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, the measures are more than generous usually.
So we'll just get the... wasted.
So I'm enjoying this one anyways, guys, is it? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
If you don't have to, if you don't want to, like I say, if you don't like it, just let me know. I'm not going to take too much offence to it. You just need to go and drink in the shop on your own, that's all.
It did seem sweeter on first contact, and it's getting more oaky now, I guess.
Yeah, it's a funny one. Like, it's not as sweet as I would have expected it to be. Like I say, that just a very smoky. There's a wee bit of caramel in there, but it's a very bizarre dram. It's not. When you talk about something that's nearly 20 years in bourbon, you think, oh, that sounds like fairly sweet, quite fruity. This one isn't. Like I say, it's quite smoky and it's got a nice warmth to it. Kind of, it's what you want when you're drinking whiskey. When you want to know that you've been drinking whiskey, you want it to be easy for you. So moving on to the heavily peated dram, Port Charlotte. So like I say, we started making this in 2001. This cask from 2004, so it is 15 years old, and we've used 2 different types of casks here to mature this whisky. For the first 8 years, it's been in a bourbon cask, because it's a nice base to work off of. Most of the bourbon flavours get complemented by all these different other types of casks that we use. And then after the bourbon cask, we took the spirit out and we put it into this French dessert wine cask, which we think is from the Riesel, so Vanille region. So, just enhancing that sweetness of this cask strength, heavily peated whisky, got a lovely balance in it. So this one's about 58% alcohol, so they are getting progressively stronger. Are you ready?
Thanks.
On the bourbon caps, what's your philosophy about the refills versus first use?
Every cask has its use, so obviously first fill you're going to get a more intense bourbon flavour, so you usually are more popular, but second fill can be good as well. Like, we don't always want an intense bourbon flavour, sometimes you just want a sweet sort of roundness to dram, so maybe you will put a whisky in a second fill just to give it a little bit of a bourbon influence. So it's up to the distiller, but we do use these bourbon casks, like I said. They each have their, sometimes even the third fill, because sometimes when you think a whisky's ready,
well,
you don't obviously
sweet French wine.
So we'll sometimes put these bourbon casks where we've got time feed up in our bottom. So we're not storing them in tanks, they're still in casks, they're not necessarily picking a type of flavour in these casks, so it's handy to have them about.
It smells, it is sweet though.
I was thinking with using 2 casts, like 2 different kinds of casts on this one,
All right.
you may not want more may not be better.
Not necessarily. Like I say, it's always about experimentation. When you're finishing casts, yeah, sometimes.
There's a little bitter sour pepperiness in the end.
Right, well, Octomore, if you haven't heard of it, is the most heavily peated whisky in the world. I think out of the top 10 whiskies, 9 of them are Octomore. If we're talking about the rank of how heavily peated we are, there's not another whisky out there that consistently is above 100 parts per million. Now, the one that we're trying today, we've actually already released. So we released Octomore 6.3 about 5 years ago. Now 6.3 is the edition name. It was a very popular whisky for us. Sometimes when we bottle a whisky, we won't bottle all of the casks we have of it. We'll keep some back to see how it matures, see how we get on with it, you know, because we don't know how this stuff will age. So we've got one of these casks here. So it's now 10 years old. Still 258 parts per million. It's been in the second full bourbon cask the whole time, and it's about 62% alcohol. So I hope it's come clear why we're finishing with this whisky, because like I say, you weren't going to taste anything after this. And it's 7 tons of peat, which isn't cheap either.
So this is effectively a 10-year-old 6.3, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's no longer a 6.3,
but... We
but...
call it the 6.3 plus 5.
Yeah.
just puts the more numbers as you sort of invest, and then it'll start to kind of go up. And there will be a point in that cast life where it kind of plateaus for some people, and it'll start to then go back down in terms of the quality.
So this is 6.3, Octomore 6.3, that's gone another 5 years.
It's like cashing in half your shares, so you can see.
Seaweed.
Sort of like a
That's quite sweet. I'm going to... Let me see.
So is that getting towards the bottom of the cask? There's char coming out?
Yeah, so this is why we call it the experience, because you do drink the whiskey just as it is. It's like when you first cast it, when you catch a fish, eating it fresh in the rocks, you haven't got to deal with the bones too. But it's just the natural char from the cask. Like say with these being bourbon casks, they really heavily char inside the cask over time, sort of flakes off. Don't do you any harm. If anything, means your whiskey's still sort of maturing in the glass, which is always quite nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if you get more peat on the empty glass. It's hard to tell if it's because we're in here and we've been stepping it up.
At the first time. Smell at the first time.
Let's have a taste.
We need the first one.
That's pretty strong. Okay. And that's just rolling off, malty. I'm not getting any heavy peat there. I'm not getting heavy peat.
Well, this is more like leather,
Yeah.
really intense sort of flavour. You call it cigar smoke now.
I'm getting more
Again, it's not the
flavor.
same
Yeah.
as some of the other
Nice, sweet flavor.
You just know it's
Kind of
there.
dark flavours
and
at the end.
I hope so, like this was. But it is now, we call this the band of gold, and this is just a very high concentration of oil. So, you know, I'm just going to slip my finger in there.
Dave was
Little
carefully
drop
pouring
in my finger, but like I said, it's pure oil.
water in.
What it's doing to my finger
See, with
here,
the oily water to separate the whiskey from the water.
Just coats it. So this flavour just sticking there the whole time, and this is what creates your finish in the whiskey. And especially with Octomore being as old as it is, creates this really long finish. So
Yeah, look at that.
but try dip your finger in it like it's pure oil. Put it back of your hand. Really moisturise it back of the ears. I wouldn't recommend doing this with your own whiskey because it's not much use for drinking anymore, unfortunately. See, I've got a little bit of spare to work with, but
Yeah,
it is
amazing.
pretty cool because they say that just goes to show you. So if we had chill filters, we wouldn't have got that band of gold at all. We'd rather just be honest with you and say, look, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, but we bought that higher strength because we don't want to sacrifice the flavour of whiskey for how it looks. And that's why we've got our bright blue bottles and our dark green bottles, so
Right.
you don't get to judge it on how it looks. You know, it didn't spend 15 years in a cask and us doing it right for someone to go, it's a bit light, and it won't come, you know.
I brought something from the US in case you would like to try something.
Oh shit, who's got it?
It's an Elijah Craig barrel-proof bourbon, and if anyone else would like to try it, you're welcome to try it.
Start asking questions in the show. Thank you, that's more than enough, thank you.
Would anyone else like to try some Elijah Craig barrel-proof if you've never tried it?
That's fantastic stuff, that.
Yeah, it's nice.
See, we're both from San Francisco. We come here to Bruichladdich to drink a Kentucky bourbon.
I know, so where in San Francisco are you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Like, no way that's 65.7%.
yeah.
I need to watch myself the rest of the day now.
Well, get a bottle.
No, I'm going to drink this, don't worry.
You can share it with others. You're not sharing? Have a
I don't
bottle.
want to share.
Yeah. Sharing here. I'm in the Bruichladdich warehouse.